it's out.
Fuck, man.
And that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Good bro.
Harris running straight ahead. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point. If you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Diggs going in motion right. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. And this one is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Sideline throw. It's tipped, but he's still got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A good pickup there of 22. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, Allen. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this returnable for Hill. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Sanders on for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference. offense. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
10 cycles.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
White. Black shot. Side 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Once again, it's Mostert.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw.
Pass complete to Harris. Finding room at midfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Here's Allen. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And once you got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe you'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Allen. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.